Hey, beautiful soul. And universe want to tell you like you are unlocking your abundance, like but abundance in like completely new timeline in your life. For example, if you was working on something, if you was doing some kind of school or course, and for example, you are on the time where you're nearly finishing that, and you have some kind of ideas for you to make the steps. This was like the ideas or manifestation for you before, but now I'm strongly sensing you stepping to that new timeline activation. This is the activation of completely new level of abundance for you, if this makes sense. If you was starting some kind of course and you nearly finishing that, or maybe you finished, and soon you're gonna be doing the first step in that kind of career which one you wanted to change. For example, if you have small business, like you working just for yourself, only you, now you step into that timeline, new timeline, when you're gonna your space is gonna be bigger, your business is gonna be growing, and you're gonna hire, like for example, one of the people who gonna be doing the work for you, this one which one you choose to do, and you, I'm hearing, you're gonna get more time for yourself to grow the business to the higher level, and I'm hearing, and you're gonna be doing the things which one you wanted to do from a long time, but before of that you didn't get enough time, and you was like working, learning or whatever, and you didn't get time, or even I'm hearing you wasn't even ready yet mentally. You had some kind of ideas, manifestations, visions, but you wasn't sure how this gonna happen. It's lots of things to make this happen. For example, I'm living in different place, I need to move out, I have kids, I have this, I have that, and you was like juggling in the same time lots of different things. For example, traveling to work, or if you was working from home, you didn't get the proper tools because they were quite expensive. And I'm hearing you step into that timeline where you have the right tools, or even you earn in some different ways some small amounts which allowed you to invest in your business and grow in the higher level, what gonna bring you faster to the things which you really wants in your life, in the way like now. Give me a moment. Yeah, now you stepping to, yeah, you see, this is like the moment where you realizing is it's time. Now it's not even time, it's not anymore. Now you have clear vision of what to do to, for example, to grow your channel or to be visible for others. If you was planning to do something publicly and you never had enough strength in being visible, that time. Now you seeing clearly. Now you follow your guidance. Now you step into that role, like no more like wasting your time, or no more this hard work. Now it's like you step into that kind of shift, like timeline shift. Now you work smart, clever, easy, and in rich aspect and benefits for you. I'm hearing, doesn't matter what kind of category it is, even if this is private. For example, you want to lose your weight, now you're gonna be doing this on every level, eating better, healthier, easy ingredients, and the proper meals, like you're gonna find the perfect diet for yourself, very simple, very easy, very fast, and the results gonna be like bam. Plus you add a little bit of gym. It's not like opposite, you need to sweat a lot, and after you eat like a pig, unhealthy, and you don't have results. Now it's gonna be, I'm hearing, more like a fast track. Now you're gonna be more precise, adding things which are perfectly matching to your situation, which one perfectly clicking. I'm hearing it's not even just aligning with your energy, and this is the golden era for you to achieve. I'm hearing this is the abundance for which one you was working hard for a long time, and you didn't get like bigger results. You was maximize this to some point, and you couldn't grow further because you had lots of different obstacles, or lots of different situations in your life when you needed to juggle a lot. And the point is, now you realizing now it's not even realizing, now you know this is the time for the next level, like this is the fresh start, this is the fresh new beginning for you, this is the fresh new timeline, this is the moment in your life where you clearly, purely, you understand from now on you don't want to work anymore, wasting your time to working hard and have limited achievements. Right now you step into that timeline in your life where you grab exactly what is yours. Yours is abundance. You work hard. You're not scared of making progress in your life. Doesn't matter in which aspect of your life. And this was small but steady results from, if you stretch this. For example, when you look at the year, you can see you had a very tough, very heavy year, but in the same time you achieved a lot, you grown a lot, you closed some kind of cycles, which one was continued repeating through the years until to that moment, until to that time. The energetic time, the energetic frequency globally is very abundant, is very it's like golden possibilities, golden abilities, like the ease. This is something, now we have life in our hands, something like AI, so easy and accessible. Everybody can find something there, and this is something like that, this is the era like that, this is the frequency like that. And now you realizing all these hard things, struggles, works, efforts, which when you put it before, now you're reaping the fruits, and the fruits are amazing. You even couldn't thought how easy it is gonna be for you 3 years ago, thinking about how to grow your business or your private life or change something in your life. Or for example, I'm hearing you had struggle with connections, like for example romantic one or families, and you struggled a lot about that. Now you have clear vision. What's work for you, what's not, for what you allowed and for you don't allowed. And it's up to people around you now, if they want to be resonates with you around your frequencies, they have to accept some kind of rules, not maybe rules, but you respecting yourself on the higher level. And if anybody want to be in your surrounding, they have to match your frequency, they have to match your energy. If they don't match, everything what doesn't match, what doesn't resonate, it's gonna be dissolving from your life, and it is dissolving. And if it's time for moving, you moving, and the house coming like that, the offer to move there, and you a little bit scared, you feel like, oh my god, what gonna do, how I gonna do this, before you realize you move to completely new place, new city or whatever, and you're realizing, wow, why I didn't done this long time ago. And all these things clicking together to make your life very easy, very precise, and very abundant, and also like with ease from now on, not rushing, not wasting your time, working hard to achieve 10%. Now you're gonna be working 10% and achieving like 50 or 90% of earnings from that. From now on, you grown enough strength in you, you rise the vibrations in you enough, you close all these heavy cycles. Even you thought you wasn't even if you was aware about them, and but I'm hearing half of them at least, you wasn't aware completely. You had plenty tough things in your life, and you was thinking, why this happening now? And everything, the universe saying this was precisely prepared for you to unblocking all this access to that kind of abundance, to that kind of energy. Why? Because this is completely new lifetime for you. This is completely new journey in your life. This is completely higher level. Doesn't matter where, in which point of your life you are. This is something what you never in this lifetime was doing before at all. And because of that, to step to that new timeline, new activation, and unlocking that abundance, you needed to close all limit self beliefs and all this negativity, all this unfinished businesses. I mean, not like the business as a company, like you had some kind of issues with some people from the past, and energetically this was open, and energetically this was like took you down energetically in some ways, and you had lots of shitty moments, for example heavy moments during this year or even the last few years, because there this heavy unfinished businesses, energetical ones with people or situations, they came back to you. Like for example, you went back to the beginning. Why? At the end of any cycle, you finishing the end of the cycle perfectly the same way like you started. And you know this is the closed cycle in your life. That's mean when you had the heavy issues on the beginning, you finishing this powerful cycle of your life with shitty moments, with similar shitty situations which one you was starting off. Because if you want to close the cycle needs to make whole round. That means the cycle needs to come back to the proper beginning where it starts from, and you already was doing that. Any old relationships, romantic ones, any issues with families, financial issues, educational issues, believing in yourself issues, or trusting yourself issues, whatever. Now when you had this heaviness, this is your confirmation. You finished, you went through the whole cycle. That's why you was feeling recently this crazy things, like you was thinking you instead of growing, you going back to the beginning. And this is the end of the old way fashion for you, the timeline which one you was using in your life. And right now you're cutting this off proper to because you're finishing exactly where you started. That's mean this is done. When a full cycle in your life is done, that's mean you can't repeat the same thing. Your vibrations, your frequency already is on the higher levels, and because you already finishing that, you rised up highly. You resonate much higher, maybe it's highlighted for you. Like now you have bigger visions, the much more clearer visions. Now you have much more strength in you. Now you realizing more, all these things was happening because these things was preparing me to step to my new timeline, to my new life, to my new journey. And right now you are in that moment when, even if you still little bit confused on exactly what's happening here, but something pulling you go through this new, go that journey, and you have this vision clearly. You know what you want to do, even if you don't know exactly yet how you gonna do that. But now you don't feel that fear which one was keeping you before. Now you more like, I can't turn back and go and be small again. I'm hearing for you. For you, this is the moment when you're realizing, all these things was happening for me just because I wanted to start fresh. I thought before the last few years when I did some kind of progress in my life, I thought that this is the already beautiful beauty which one, and abundance which one I achieved. And few years before, you, for example, you thought this is the maximum of your possibilities. But the universe telling you, no, darling, you was in the progress of your growth, and now you're closing that old cycle. That's why you came back to the beginning. And now you realize, like, this was actually pure preparation for you, for this golden gates for you to start your pure life, your life on completely higher positive vibrations for you, your life with more joy, with more happiness, your life with being proud of yourself, of the person who you are. Now you are like stable with yourself, like authentic with yourself. I'm hearing now you are that kind of person who's saying, I don't scared anymore about the next steps. I'm ready for that next steps. Doesn't matter if I know how I gonna make them or not. You have always universe, and you know the universe gonna always put you the right people and the right situation in your life only in the right time. in the time when you perfectly ready for doing the next concrete step in your life, not when you think you are ready or not. When you stepped from the old and when you stepped to the new one. That's mean now it's not turning back and saying, actually, I'm not ready. Now these things doesn't match even in your head. Now your growth, your energy expanded to the, I'm hearing, to the XL size, in your own way of creation and in your own way of realization about you. You're doing small changes about your looks, your life, about your passions, your hobbies, or even about how you're handling your life, all the things in your life. And I'm hearing this visibility is very strong, connected to your energy right now, because this is the, when you unlocking your abundance, your visibility coming up to you. Others seeing you like never before. Whatever you're doing at work, the results are becoming better like never before. Whatever you're doing at home, everybody realizing that whatever you're doing, this is like, wow, you cooking even with the higher level for yourself. Anything what you're doing now is like, it's like new. It's like new for you. This is like new version of everything what you're doing in your life, because your new lifetime is already now, and you're already unlocking that. And I'm hearing strongly also, like your voice is the activation. Your voice is the activation of your own abundance, and the universe wants you, darling, you to be much more aware and cautious the way how you speak, the way how you speak about yourself, the way how you speak about your plans, the way how you speak about your next steps, the way how you communicate with other human being. Because whatever you're saying, you are in that golden activation mood. Your voice is the key to unlocking your abundance. And for example, if you want to move to the new house, don't feel scared like, oh, I need to change the house, oh, it's gonna be rubbish for sure, this and that. Because when you speak to your friend that way, you send the activation. I want shitty house. I want this to make it heavy way for me. Lots of struggling, stress, and living in the worse house than now. When you're gonna talk like, now I'm moving out. I'm moving out because it's time for me to move to the new place, to see the new opportunities in this new place, to have new space for my life, because I'm stepping to my new lifetime. And that's why I'm in the perfect time. I'm changing the house where I'm gonna be living from now on. And this is gonna be just as a fruits and benefits for myself and for my own growth. It's the same thing when you talk about your business. Right now you don't say like, oh, I'm scared to do the next step, or I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I still have lots of things to finish before I'm gonna make this happen, and lots of bills and responsibilities and home and kids. When you're saying like that, you're receiving that way exactly. The universe reminding you, your voice now is the key to unlocking that golden life for you, and you're already stepping in that golden life for you. Make this easy for yourself and be aware, like, right now I'm finishing the course, I'm finishing the training, I'm finishing the school, or right now I'm finding the bigger place for me. And right now I'm searching to find somebody who's gonna be working for me. Why? Because I'm ready to earn more, and I'm ready to invest it more for the things which was important for me from a long time. And I know to do that I need to hire somebody else who's gonna help me with the things which I already mastered. It's the same thing, but it's saying completely different way. You sending completely different activation code. You sending completely different two keys. And it's up to you right now if you want to do the hard way or the easy way. If you want, remember, the hard way, it was the past. And you already finished that topic. That's why now it's time for you to be aware how you communicate with every human being, and the most important thing is how you communicate with yourself. In the way like, don't say this happened to me accidentally, this happened to me by mistake. Suddenly, I don't know how this happened. The landlord called me and he said he's got that house for me. Suddenly, I don't know how this happened. You know, they paying for that for free, for that courses. The government paying for that or whatever, or I don't know. Suddenly, or accidentally, I received this sign. No, nothing is accidentally. If something happens suddenly for you, that means this is the best choice for you. And stop saying, I don't know how this happened. Be more clear. I know how this happened. This came to me as a gift from the universe, as a present from the universe, as my time and effort, which one I put in the past. That's why these things coming to me right now. Why? Because new things coming when you finishing old things. It's exactly where you are right now in your life. And because you're finishing already the old things, or you finished that and you're ready to open this new thing, that's mean the time is for you now to be more aware the way like your voice is your key right now. It's not anymore like manifestation. Manifestation is like you have vision, like you have thoughts, something like that. But when you say that to some kind of friend, or doesn't matter to who, or even to yourself, you make this clear order to the universe to bring you in this lifetime. And the universe wants you to be more soft with yourself, and express all these wishes, these visions, these plans, these dreams with the positive attitude. I'm hearing with the appreciation what's standing in front of you, with that not this happened accidentally, like be more aware like this happened right now in the perfect moment for me. Why? Because right now I'm ready like never before. That's why this offer, this opportunity, this situation standing in front of me. And the question is, you gonna be scared of that, or you gonna trust these good things happening to you because you deserve them, because you deserve the abundance? Always you did. But now it's time for you, darling, to allow yourself to this abundance just flowing through you and for you. Allow yourself the abundance to serving you, and changing your life to better with such a easy and peaceful awareness of where you stepping right now and where you going. Because when you do this with softness, with gentle energy, with positive attitude, with appreciation, then you, before you realized, nothing gonna stop you from building your life like golden life, like happy like never, happy like never before. Few years from the last few years, you thought this life it was better than ever, yeah, because you was in the progress. But now you step into the life which one you couldn't even dream of before, or you just was dreaming before. But actually now this new life stepping in front of you, and this is the activation timeline, this is the unlocking the door. And to unlock the door you need the key. And universe again reminding you, darling, your voice is the key to unlock that. The way how you speak about yourself, the way how you communicate what you want in your life, the way how you talk about things which are coming your way, any kind of changes. Don't how you say, don't react on them like negativity in your life, because this is the old version of you. the new version of you, realizing something coming your way, and you asking, why this coming to me right now? Why in this moment in my life I need to do exactly this one? Why? Because I'm ready to get more. I'm open to receive more, because this moment gonna bring me fresh points, fresh views, fresh chances, fresh opportunities, fresh moments which one I gonna grab, and I gonna be powerful and full of abundance, the ways like I even couldn't imagine before, with like excitement and ease, and with the energy like you deserve that, and you always did. You just forgot about that, and this moment is when you awakening to the remembering these things, like I deserve everything what is best for me. And now, right now, today, I'm perfectly ready to take what is mine, to open my hands and receive that for me. And that's it. Very beautiful, very powerful message for you, darling. And see you next time.